welcome to The Tonight Show. You're here. You made it. Thank you. Welcome. Well, guys, earlier today, students across the country went back to school. Yeah, of course, the first day of school is always emotional. This morning, my kids were crying when I put them on the bus. And I think that's mostly because it was a Greyhound. And they learned a lesson. But I hope everyone had a nice Labor Day weekend. Mine wasn't great. We put the cover on the pool without realizing my drunk uncle was still floating in it. And I think that's... Then at one point, we ran out of propane, so my dad grilled the rest of the burgers on a bug zapper. I didn't know what was happening. Hey, speaking of food, in a Netflix Labor Day special, Joey Chestnut beat Kobayashi in a hot dog eating contest by eating a record 83 hot dogs in 10 minutes. 83 hot dogs in 10 minutes. That's basically me at every wedding when they pass around the pigs in a blanket. I go, I'll have one more. I'll just one more. Oh, why don't you give me the tray and you walk around? Yeah, you put down 83 hot dogs in 10 minutes. Netflix was like, if you like this, you might enjoy Bridgerton. I go, what does that mean? What does that mean? Why would they... Why would they...
Bridget.
Luckily, they had a referee to explain the official rules of the hot dog contest so nobody would be confused. Watch this.
The person who eats the most hot dogs will be the champion.
Wow. I want that job. I want that job. Glad he laid out the rules, yeah. Switching gears to some political news, the first debate between Vice President Harris and former President Trump is just 1 week away. Right now, both Harris and Trump are spending hours each day preparing. Harris is working on various comebacks, while Trump is up to 80 hot dogs in 10 minutes.
She can't do 80. There's no way she can do 80 hot dogs. I can.
But apparently, in her debate prep, Harris is focusing on ways to rattle Trump. Yep, she wants to rattle Trump. Right now, she's deciding whether to wear a jacket that says IRS or FBI. Some more election news. A new poll found that Harris has widened her lead among women to 13 points. Trump 13. Trump heard the news and was like,
was it everything I said?
Forever? Today, Trump's aides were like, you need to reach out to women. Then a few seconds later, like, no, never mind. Just forget what we said and go back to eating the hot dogs. You guys hear about this? 2 NASA astronauts are stuck on the International Space Station. And one of them reported a strange noise coming from Boeing's Starliner aircraft. It's space. Basically, any sound you hear outside is a bad sound. It's scary. Right now, the astronauts are walking around in space with a baseball bat. Hello? Hello? Well, some sports news. The U.S. Open is in full swing right now, and while... Yeah, the tennis is amazing. Everyone's also talking about the $10 million in sales of a drink called the Honey Deuce. It's been around for a while, but it's more popular than ever. Here with more is Tonight Show correspondent Carl Page. Carl, what's all the fuss about, bud?
Then a man, Honey Deuce, got a history. Oh my God.
Carl, are you listening? Carl, can you tell us what all the Honey Deuce fuss is about? It's Jimmy.
Oh, Jimmy, let me tell you. The Honey Deuce isn't just a drink, it's a phenomenon. I love you, Honey Deuce. But look, this is just vodka and lemonade and a skewer of melon balls. Oh, only 23 bucks.
Only 23 bucks isn't cheap.
Buzzkill.
Hey, Carl, aren't you supposed to be working right now? How's the tennis?
Tennis? I haven't seen 1 ounce of tennis, but I've seen about 300 ounces of Honey Deuce. Listen. And if you order now, you can get this lovely commemorative cup. Little Deuce cup, you don't know what I got.
Carl, first of all, I want to say the audience behind you, the crowd, has been very still and quiet while you're doing this interview. That's kind of amazing.
It's dead over here. Once I drink one of these, I feel like it gives me powers of like Marvel powers to make everything freeze.
Hey, Carl, Carl, anything else you can tell us about the Honey Deuce drink?
Hey, it's Jimmy Fallon. What's up?
Yeah, that's right.
What's up?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hey, say what's up back to me.
No.
What's up?
No.
What's up?
No.
What's up?
Okay. With that.
All right. That's pretty good. That was pretty good. It wasn't great, but it was all right.
All right.
Anyway, look, get your honey deuces. The U.S. Open is only going to be going on for like another 3 months.
That's not true. Carl Page, everyone. Why do we have? Why do you go to that guy? Okay, thank you, Carl. Well, everyone, let's get him out of here. Yeah, I know. I agree with you. Hey, guys, I heard that Delta Airlines passenger was removed from a flight in Florida for wearing a T-shirt that showed Trump flipping the middle finger and the words Haktua. Yep, Delta kicked him off, and then Spirit said, "Welcome aboard, Captain." How you doing? Ready to fly? Let's go. And finally, before we move on, I'd like to take a moment to thank some of our sponsors for tonight's show. They don't always fit in the commercial breaks, and we want to make sure that we mention all of them. So it's time for tonight's show sponsors. Here we go.
Tonight's show sponsors. Tonight's show sponsors.
Oral-B Floss. Well, well, well. Look who has a dentist appointment in 2 hours. Joanne Fabrics. We've only had one employee, and she's worked here for over 200 years. Etsy. Amazon for people who cut their own bangs. Ferrero Rocher. We're way overdressed for this CVS. Pedialyte. We're for babies or hungover adults, and that's it. Nerds. If they were called jocks, you probably wouldn't like them as much. Elmer's Glue. Our mascot might be a cow, but don't worry. Our glue is 100% horse. Emergency. The placebo effect now in powder form. And finally, Charmin. Okay, we admit it, the Bears are starting to weird us out a little bit, too. That's all for tonight's show sponsors. We have a great show. Give it up for the Roots, everybody!
21 pounds. Guess who's back?
What a show we have for you tonight. She is a multi-talented actress starring in the new series Fight Night, The $1 Million Heist, which premieres this Thursday on Peacock. Taraji P. Henson is here tonight! One of my all-time favorites. Absolutely love it. Plus, she is one of the most decorated the most decorated U.S. female Olympian of all time, winning 14 Olympic medals. Her new book about her life in swimming, Just Add Water, is out now. Katie Ledecky is joining us tonight. The legend. And we got great music tonight from Tierra Whack. Oh. Ooh. Also, hey guys, it is September. Fall's around the corner. There's a little nip in the air, and before you know it, it's gonna be spooky season. Ooh. Yeah. And just in time, because I have a brand new children's book that officially is out today. 5 more sleeves till Halloween. Now, this is the 7th novel from #1 New York Times bestselling author Jimmy Fallon.
Wow.
Novel. It is a heartwarming story of a little boy and his dog who are so excited for Halloween that they can't sleep. Oh. And I've been working on this for years. It's over 40 pages long. If you count the front and back cover.
Okay, yeah.
It's great for kids. It's great for adults to read to kids. Adults can read it on their own. I'm almost halfway through it myself. No spoilers. Anyway, it's available right now wherever fine children's books are sold. You can get it on Amazon, your local bookstore or library. Target, Barnes & Noble's both have special editions. Or use this QR code right here and see all the places you can get it. I'll make it easy for you, yeah. Also, I'll be doing a book signing at the NBC store on Thursday.
This Thursday?
Oh, yeah. You could pick it up there. Or I could just make it much easier.
Yeah.
I could make it just easier. How about everyone in the audience tonight is going home with their very own copy of Problem Solving?
Yeah, that's right. Because that's what you do. That's exactly what's up. Yes, that's it. That's crazy, man. That's not working. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. Happy spooky season, everybody. We'll be right back with more Tonight Show. Stick around.
Hey.